So I was gonna try to get another video done here before it gets dark, but it's already dark, but that's okay. I hope you can hear me. These are cuckoo frogs, and they're a little bit cuckoo. They're actually frogs. People think they're birds, but they're crazy frogs. Anyway, so I wanted to make a short video to practically show how to protect yourself against radio microwave frequencies when you're on the computer. It's actually really easy, and it's just something I think everybody actually should do, because we are inundated with frequencies, 5G, 4G, and from our phones and a lot of different sources. So here is what you do. If you want to watch a video on science and just there's tons of studies out there, and if you want to watch a video on science and on a lot of different more discussion on what radio frequencies are, what they do, how they affect you, what symptoms you can get, you can watch video number 1. But this is a video on how to protect yourself. So what you're going to need an Ethernet cord, good old-fashioned Ethernet cord. I don't know if you remember these. If you're really young, you don't, but you're going to need this, and then you're going to need one of these. I'm going to explain. This is an attachment for your computer. So you can go on Amazon anywhere and just look up Ethernet cord and get, maybe a few ones. I don't recommend this blue one, because unless you have a blue carpet, it's going to really show. And if you have a blue carpet, it doesn't really matter, because you have horrible taste anyway. Just kidding. That wasn't very nice. I'm just joking. Anyway, so and then you're going to need an attachment, and this is a you can put in like female Ethernet to male USB. This is for a MacBook Pro. You'll need this attachment. And then there's another attachment for the MacBook Air, for example. I mean, you could have a totally different computer, but you'll have to look up what it's called. And so even with this USB, you can have actually a little attachment that you can buy that you can put it into like a MacBook Air, or you can buy it, female Ethernet port to whatever it's called for the, I'm not sure what it's called for the MacBook Air, but it's a smaller one. So when you have that, then you can plug that into the back of your router, one side of the Ethernet cord, the other one into the attachment, like, like so, into here. So it plugs in there, and then you put this into the computer, and then you can get on your computer. So then what you do is you call your provider. We have here in Hawaii a Spectrum, and then you call them and you say, can you please turn off my Wi-Fi? And then they can turn off your Wi-Fi to do it right away. And what's good then actually is to have a radio frequency measuring device that you can see that they actually turned it off, because sometimes they make mistake, or maybe you have I don't know what it's called, because I never had it, but people have those that make the signal stronger, and then if you have that, it's not going to actually work even if they turn it off. So it's always good to test, because then you can see if it's actually done. And even if you have told them to turn it off and they turn it off, there can still be some emitting. I feel like I'm screaming. I'm trying to scream over the frogs. Anyway, so if there's still some emitting, or if you're afraid there's still some emitting, you can actually wrap aluminum foil around your router. I know that sounds very tinfoil hatty, but aluminum foil actually protects and actually makes sure that nothing is emitting from your router. So then when you have done that, you go to your computer, and that little sign that has like a Wi-Fi thing signal, you go on that and you turn Wi-Fi off, because even if it's working and you're using the cord, and even if you don't have Wi-Fi, it's going to try to like pick up from other sources and from above, or if you have like apartments all around you, and then it's going to be emitting more than or just as much as the router. You're just going to be closer. So then all your work doesn't matter. So you have to turn that off, and you have to turn off the Bluetooth. So there's a little Bluetooth sign also that you need to turn off on the computer. So once you've done all those things, you should not be getting any radio microwave frequencies on you. It's very good to do for your kids, because if they're spending a lot of time on the computer and then they spend a lot of time on the phone. The phone is emitting immense amounts of radio microfrequency, and if you get a professional meter, I recommend the Safe and Sound Pro 2. It's a very good meter. You will see just how much radio microfrequencies is emitting from different sources, and you can compare, and you will see that there's just enormous amounts coming out of the both the computer, if you haven't done what I'm saying, and the phone. So you can totally protect yourself, and you can be on the computer and you can get nothing. It can be totally healthy if you just follow those simple steps that I just described. And then also what you might want to do is that you might want to do something with the blue light on the computer, because it emits this very strong blue light, especially if you're looking at the computer at night and it's dark around you especially. But even still, in the day or in the night with the lights on, there's this blue light, and it inhibits the melatonin from being produced, and it does something to your head. I know, because it would give me headaches and I couldn't sleep. But now that I have this, there's actually this orange light on my computer, or this like thing that covers, I don't get headaches and I don't get any of the blue light. I did buy a glass thing that you put on top of the computer, but I don't recommend it because it gets scratched and you can't really see it. At night it's okay, but in the day it's kind of like really irritating. You can actually instead I can put in the link below, like a link you can click on it. You can buy this thing that makes takes out the blue light on your computer, and then you will be good, 100% good. Good for you, good for your kids, no ill effects, and you can search the internet and do whatever. It's really, really nice, actually, to protect yourself that way. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, please just submit them below, and I will do my best to answer if I can. So thank you so much.